is for me. Tell me who be against me. Tell me who's standing near me. Tell me who wants to tell me. If my God is for me, tell me who be against me. Tell me. in Maserati. Baby, hop in my Maserati. I said hop in my Maserati. Hop in my Maserati. Girl, I wanna see you go down. Yeah, say me I love the way you bend body. Hop in my Maserati.
Purchase your tracks
My God is for me. Tell me who'd be against me. Tell me who's standing near me. Tell me who wants to tell me. If my God is for me, tell me who'd be against me. Tell me. check. Check. Ah, we need to reduce the volume of this thing. So. Let not be let me reduce it. But you, when people are talking, you have to increase it. Check one, two.
Check 1 2.
I mean, let me just start. Oh my God. I didn't know that. Just in case you're listening to us and you're listening to our.
Oh,
Yeah.
I have to turn off. Sorry, I'm going to go off on this one. I just want you guys to know that the other one is streaming.
We are live. Can you say or say hello? Say something. Yes, we are. Okay. Who is there? Who can hear us? Facebook, YouTube, Periscope. Smile for the camera. Okay, my name is Eno Bong, aka Calabar Boy Foodie, the host of Abuja Plantain Festival, co-host. And with me is the major host for Abuja Plantain Festival, Eketi. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Eketi.
And the crowd goes wild. Hello, everybody. My name is Eketi Edimaite. For those of you who don't know, and I am this year's host for Abuja Plantain Festival, and I'm welcoming you to today's day two. We had day one yesterday. Today's day two, and it's
What's going
strictly
on? Can't see
online.
anything.
Thank you for joining us. And joining us today is no, I'll just let her introduce herself.
Hello everyone, I'm Dami from Sanford. So you get to download whatever you want from Sanford. We'll be waiting for your orders. Thank you.
All right. So today, if you see something you like and you want to place an order, our vendors are going to be online. They'll be joining us via Zoom. So you just go to Samfort Go app. It's on your Google Play Store. You download it and then you place your order. Today, Samfort has been very nice. They've given us, I think, like total control of the app for today and tomorrow. So you won't have any problems placing an order, and that food will be delivered right to your doorstep. So for all the dodo and plantain lovers, if you know anybody who should be here and is not here, please send them the link to this Zoom live broadcast and tell them to join us. So we have a lot of things lined up for today. We're going to have a panel discussion. We're going to have, but we're still having the game. I know people like winning
No, we're
prizes.
not.
Okay, maybe we'll
They
cut
didn't
that
come
out for today,
yesterday, so
but
sorry.
oh, yes. We're going to talk about yesterday, how it went, the activities. And for those of you who did not come, especially those of you that are on my timeline, I beg
You
you
may
to
have
come.
to restart
And you
it.
did not come. You're going to hear about all the things that you missed out on. So, Inobong, I'm going to,
Just hold on 1 minute. Our
hand
Zoom
it
is
over to
hanging,
you.
so we need to
So,
restart.
there are two streams. If you're joining via my Facebook page, there are currently two streams. I'm on here live, but there is another stream going on. I will have to turn off the one on my phone because I need my phone to be free. So you will join us on the other stream now that you know we've started. and that one will be going on today. We're not going to take your time. We're just going to be here till 3 p.m. and we have a lot in store for you. So please stay tuned. And don't touch that dial. You hear me? Don't touch it.
Okay. There we go. You can see us.
Yeah, we're back.
Just wave if you're on Zoom. Wave, clap, say I'm here. Tell us something. Okay. If you're watching us on Facebook, you're
I can
welcome.
see
Watching
you.
us on
Hi.
Twitter, Periscope. Hey, Ikechi. That is Nkechi's reviews, right? How you doing?
I'm good and hungry, so I think I need to order.
Good to see you.
Same here.
So thank you for joining us. So I'll introduce myself, introduce everybody here now that we can all see each other. So my name is Enobong, aka Calabar Boy Foodie, and with me here is the host for Abuja Plantain Festival, the one and the only Eketi.
Hi, 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 hi. I'm going to
No, 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 it's on. We're still live. Yes, we're live.
and this is my fine face.
Good.
Can't you see my fine face? I thought you said you were going to introduce us.
Okay, so the one and the only Eketi. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes, and we have all the way from where? The United States of Abuja. It's still USA. Introduce yourself. I know your name. Just tell them.
Hi everyone, I'm Dami from Sanford. So you could get to download whatever you want from Sanford. Thank you.
So they are the food plug for today. Any food you want to get, just go on the app. It's scrolling on the screen. So just go to the app and download. Like download the food. Okay. So I think we're going to let me just hand over to the host. Then we'll kick off from there.
It's well, you said you were a co-host.
I'm co-host.
Uh-huh. So we're sharing this duty into these duties that we
Ladies
have to do
first.
today. No, I'm an equal opportunity somebody.
Equal.
I'm a very equal opportunity somebody. So first of all, just give us the rundown of what we're having today.
Okay. So we will start with yesterday's event. Let's talk about what happened yesterday. And we'll go on to discuss other things that have to do with food. We will bring on some other food people who are joining us on Zoom so they can talk. Ingechi's reviews is already here, so she'll be speaking also. And we'll have a chef cookout later on, and we'll eat.
That's my
We'll eat.
favorite part. That's the one I've been waiting for.
Okay, so let's start from those of us here.
Mhm.
Then before we get the people online to say something.
Okay. All
Okay.
right. So, Dami, were you
So
with us
please
yesterday?
mute your
All right.
mics.
Hello?
Okay.
Windows
Yeah.
MS, please mute your mic.
You are in where?
Okay, so
Hello?
I don't know.
Mega
We
Plaza. So we are going to. Okay. Okay.
Okay, I think we're good. Okay.
all right. So yesterday we yesterday I don't know what do I say about
How was
yesterday.
yesterday? Let's start from the beginning.
Mm.
Before the event.
Okay.
So the whole of central area in Abuja was on lockdown for Nigeria at 60. So it was a Herculean task getting to the venue. We had to maneuver our way, find somewhere to enter, and people kept on calling, like, we can't find this place. Where is it? The road is blocked. In fact, I'm going back home. I'm like, please calm down. Oh, it's food we are coming to eat, you know? But at the end of the day, we're able to get everybody in. I think the roads opened about 12:01, about 1 p.m. And then we started eating.
I think I even ate before once. I ate before once. Honestly, first of all, when I heard like the roads were blocked, I was worried because there's something about I don't know Google Maps. Sometimes it's not really accurate. Like when it's directing people to a place, especially when you have several places, several what do I call it, event places
No, but in
in one
Nigeria, especially in
location.
Abuja, you see when the sun starts shining, that Google Map starts to misbehave.
So I had to tell people, okay, you have to come in through Yahuza
Mhm.
or you come in through since they couldn't come in, at first through Wuse Road, like coming through Yahuza.
Yeah.
And we still had to give directions because some people are like, okay, I know where I'm going to, but then the map takes them to a different place. Yeah. And one of the things I was very grateful for yesterday was that there was no rain. You will not know how much I prayed. I prayed for no rain. And I was in the car and the radio was on, and one of the radio stations, the presenter was saying, usually rains every 1st of October. Why is it not raining today? And I was shouting, the guy is my prayer.
We don't
This
hold the
guy
rain.
was like, no, maybe there's something wrong. That is not raining. I was like, there's nothing wrong. I beg. Abuja Plantain Festival is happening, and I don't want any rain. And I was very thankful that throughout yesterday, like, and it's not just like it was hot, hot. The heat. It was what? How do I put it? Like it was, thank you. It was lovable weather. It was hot and then it was cool and then it's hot and cool. Like I really, really loved that. And
Mm.
people came. Well, you were there, yeah?
Yeah. The event was nice. It got to a stage I was like, wow, this rain is coming. And then before you knew the weather was bright again. So the event was top notch.
Good. Before we continue, we are at Jabi Boat Club, the prestigious Jabi Boat Club. Behind us is a lot of water. I don't know if you can see it. This is the only water we have in Abuja. So we have to pride in it. This is our own water. We're not in Lagos. There's no bar beach. This is our beach at our water. We have speedboats here. Guys come here to race, water sports. It's also, I think it's also a location for the guys, the Nigerians who do kayaking
Oh
professionally.
yes,
So
I've
it's a
I've
training
seen some
location
of
for
them
kayaking
here.
in Abuja here. Approved, government approved location. And they have their kayaking boat. So if you're in Abuja, you could come to Jabi Boat Club. There's food here too. So you could come around. But most importantly, go to the Sanford Go app and
Carry on.
go to the Sanford Go app and order plantain dishes. So once you log in, the
Oh
first few vendors you'll see are all selling plantain dishes. Okay. So let's go to Inkechi. 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 Where are you? I'll meet your mic.
I
Okay. Can you hear us?
very well.
Great. Hiya. Okay. Okay. So
Oh,
tell us, what was your experience yesterday? I'm
Um,
looking this way because the screen is here. So that's the
no
only way I can see.
problem.
So
No problem.
talk to us.
Um, so yesterday was interesting for me because I almost didn't make it. I woke up and was feeling I had a migraine, so I was like I told you I was tempted to say, sorry, I'll pass on today, but something that I had been looking forward to for that long. I decided to try and and brave the weather and everything and come. And like someone had said earlier, the sun was relentless. It was mad. So on getting there, I was a little worried. I was worried initially because I knew that a lot of publicity had been done, and I didn't see a lot of people. But when I found out about the Nigeria at 60 thing, I understood that people were going to eventually turn up later, which did happen, and it was a lot of fun for me, especially tasting the different dishes, some that I had never seen before, like the lady that had, I think, the toasted cake and the properly baked plantain cake. That was interesting for me. I told them that my feedback to them was something around display, around presentation, because I initially didn't want to taste it. But when I did, I found it really, really interesting. It was like a burst of flavor. So that was really nice for me. And then the people who did the dance and the fact that vendors were really eager to share. So if you asked questions around what went into the various dishes, it was a nice experience having people talk you through what they had gone through to make the dishes and what their experiences were there, and also seeing other people in the food blogging industry. It was fun. It was nice, and I think it's a fair that I'm really proud of you to for doing this, and it's a fair that I think has come to stay. So I lost something I bought yesterday. I'm still pained. I bought prawns and I misplaced it, but I went back with a stash of, yeah. I lost 2 packs of prawns, but I went back with a stash of stuff. A lot of plantain flour with healthy additives and everything. So it was fun. It was a really fun day, and kudos to you. Well done, Emma.
Great. Thank you.
Well,
Thank you. So if you're a vendor joining us, please maybe you should change your name to your business name so that we can easily identify you. And you could also type in your name so that we'll know you're here and spotlight you. Okay. So any other highlights for yesterday?
Mm, why did you make me remember this? Oh goodness.
Those guys dancing yesterday, I was like, whoa, what are you guys doing? Although they actually entertained us, but it got to a stage I was like, these guys will fall down. You guys should it's okay. In short, we've had enough. But they tried though. They tried. Like they tried.
Did they try?
They did.
I think they did well.
They did.
I wish I had
I'm
videos.
sorry, the memory of that dance. Oh God. I laughed yesterday till tears came out of my eyes. God. Uh-uh. Mm-mm. Not again. Oh my goodness. You
Okay.
know they were there last year.
Yeah.
They were there last year, yes. They showed up last year. So when I saw them, yesterday, I'm like, okay, these guys are back, right? And then they start dancing as if they've never danced together before. There were so many mistakes. And then when the other guy injured his friend and he couldn't even get up, I'm like, God, please don't
Oh,
make
I
it
thought it
happen.
was part of the act.
No, it wasn't. No.
Oh.
Oh, there was actually a playback.
And then he did, like his friend injured him and he's looking all angry. And then he fixes his face and then they continue dancing. And then he injures his friend. Like it was so deliberate. I'm like, why would you do that? Well, I think I was okay with what they were doing till when they got close to the cake. I'm like, I beg, cake that I want to eat. I beg you, push carry that. It was very funny. Oh
Okay.
goodness.
So to
Yeah.
catch in on all the fun, please go to Abuja Plantain Festival on Instagram and see our stories and see
Pictures,
videos,
videos,
pictures of
everything.
everything that happened yesterday. Yeah. So what are the highlights?
Okay, for me, I don't know. I was I was expecting a little bit more variety in the dishes. Okay, no, let me put it this way. There were some vendors from last year that I was looking forward to seeing this year, and I did not see them. I think a couple of them mentioned they were going to join us online today, and so people will order. I was really looking forward to seeing them live at the venue. Plantain lasagna. There was someone who did plantain lasagna. I was like, oh God, please let this person come. But the person didn't show up. And I'm like, oh no, I really wanted to eat this. Plantain moi moi, it wasn't there.
Mm.
Oh, that plantain moi moi from last year. Mm. I ran into our winner for
Oh
last
yes,
year.
yes, I saw
Yeah,
her
she
yesterday too.
came. Oh, I had a talk with her. She was like, oh, she was busy with work. She couldn't show up. Her meals were really, really amazing last year. I think she mentioned that she may be joining us online today.
Okay.
I hope she has because I want to really order something from
I
her.
missed
Mm.
plantain waffles from last year.
Yes, I missed the waffles. Oh, with syrup and honey. Oh my God.
Someone just walked in,
Mm.
but she doesn't like to show her face.
She will show her face.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together
Yes.
for Abuja Food Tour, aka Zeno. There you go.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yesterday.
Wow. Where do I start from? I think the organizers did very well. They started on time and I liked all the vendors. They were all set up, they were all prepared. I also like the dancers. I think everyone that was there yesterday would know that those guys put on a show. And of course the competitions. I can see someone that partook in the drinking competition yesterday. So it was nice. But I think the major problem with the event was we didn't see variety. I from the Instagram post for the event, I was expecting, plantain lasagna or plantain moi moi or plantain boats or plantain related food like tacos and all that. But at the event, I think it was just bolly that we were seeing. It was just roasted plantains, maybe a single fried plantain, yes, and a single gizdodo vendor. So it was. Oh, there was cake. True. Even the cake. Oh, I did. I didn't know that. Ah. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay. So that's it, pretty much. Looking forward to what we're here for today, and of
Okay,
course tomorrow as well.
so some vendors online, and maybe we'll take one of them because they promised they were going to do some more varieties today. All the plantain dishes are listed on the Sanford Go app. I can see Buki Komolafe. Wave, wave, wave. Buki, Buki. Sips fries. Wave, wave, wave. You want to say something? Come say something to us. Let me spotlight you. Ah, Chiama, I can see you. Unmute your mic. Buki, unmute your mic
Okay.
so we can hear you.
Just unmuted it. Hello, everyone.
Great. How you
Yeah, you just
doing?
unmuted it. Hello.
Enjoyment. Oh, well, see how she's lounging.
I'm liking the
Shining.
content
After
festival
the hard
today.
work of yesterday and today and tomorrow.
Oh, we can barely hear you.
I
Could
need
you
to
help us to fix
relax and
the
be
volume
taken
so we can
care
hear you?
of. Thank you so much, Plantain
Hold on.
Festival.
1 minute. Okay. All right, Bookie.
Hello, everyone. Afternoon, everyone.
Hiya.
Hi.
Thank you so much for your patronage yesterday. I wasn't expecting the crowd because of the corona, but it really turned out to be great. And we made sales to some extent. We met new clients. We came out for advertisement, you know. I made new friends and met new vendors as well. And we really had so much fun at the event. I got to taste one or two plantain dishes. I'm actually a plantain lover. I can't eat rice or spaghetti or noodles without plantain. I just have to have plantain in my freezer. Fridge, freezer, anywhere. I just have to eat plantain. Thank you,
So,
Plantain
what are you selling
Festival, for
today?
organizing such. Hello?
What are you selling today? Can you hear us?
Okay, we're selling okay, let me come over. We're selling
Ah,
smoothies.
Nice.
yes.
Nice.
Smoothies. If you call in right now, we're going to give you smoothies, cocktails. We have our drinks, ginger drinks. We have plantain waffles. Yeah,
Oh,
Yay!
puff puff. Plantain puff puff. Our waffle maker is here. Plantain puff puff. Yeah, we have plantain waffles, plantain puff puffs. Anything
Yes,
plantain, plantain and
finally.
chips,
Today is
plantain
me.
and
Very,
noodles,
very well.
anything plantain.
Mm.
So we
nice,
look
nice,
forward to
nice.
hearing from you soon.
All
Okay,
right.
sound fun.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Okay, all you need is to just download the Sanford Go app. Then you place your order. You tell us which of the vendors you want, and then you tell us what exactly you want, and then we'll get it across to you. Like within a tinkle of we are there. Like we'll get it over. Please download the Sanford Go app and then place your order now. Thank you.
Okay. So, that is Sip Fries. Sip Fries. So, check them out on the Sanford Go app, or just go to the link scrolling go.sanfordmobility.com. Okay. Who else is online? I saw Somto just now. Somto. Somto, are you here? Somanch.
Hi,
Nice. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Let me turn on my
Great.
video so that,
Were you there
yes.
yesterday?
Hi. I wasn't able to make yesterday. I'll be around tomorrow.
Ah, I see.
Yes. Hi Ewoma, Abuja Food
Ah,
Tour.
hello,
Hi everyone. You
Somto.
guys are
Hi.
doing amazing. I saw pictures from yesterday and I was so jealous.
Wow. So, what kind of plantain dishes are you expecting to see?
I'm expecting to just see everybody being as creative as possible. So I've heard of waffles. I've heard of the plantain waffles. I've seen dishes with there's just a lot of creativity, really. So I'm expecting to see the one that will blow my mind, and I would think, oh my god, you can do this with plantain. That's what I'm expecting.
Hmm, okay. So, who else do we have? Okay, we'll go back to Nkechi. So, I want you to tell us what was which vendor impressed you the most? Who was the most creative? Who gave you that vibe? I'm spotlighting you now. Can you hear us? Inkechi, Inkechi. Unmute your mic.
Yeah,
Great.
I can hear you. Sorry. Can you repeat what you said? Sorry.
I said, which vendor was the most creative for you? Who impressed you the most? Who was most creative?
Oh Lord. What's their name? What's their name? The people that had the plantain cake and the plantain cake in two forms. One that was baked proper like a cake, and then the one that was made like a toasty, but was also still made out of cake
That was
ingredients. I
food
think that was
culture.
Yugo Yo.
Food culture.
Yeah.
Food culture, yes. No, no, no. It wasn't food culture. Food culture, the person was beside food culture. Food culture came with a variety of already prepackaged dishes, which I really liked. But they weren't the ones that had the the cake. It was you go yo or something like that.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
I'll
Yeah,
check.
it was you go yo. I really liked that because they stood, like Dino said, they stood out. Every other person was doing the norm, so they stood out for me because of that. I had issues, like I said earlier, with the presentation because if you're presenting cake, I mean, cake is
I think
meant
it
to
was
look
Belisa
really
Events.
simple.
Was it Belisa Events? Can you
No,
remember the
No,
name?
no.
no, it was
Not
you go
Belisa.
yo because when I tagged them on my
Oh,
reel,
you
they
go
actually
yo.
responded. Yes. It
Oh,
was
okay,
Yugo.
okay.
Yeah. So I liked that they went out of the box unlike most other people. But I wish they had upped the ante and done something really nice with their presentation as well. Then the other people that I really liked were the was food culture because food culture came with everything prepackaged, so you could easily just take something and go eat. So I really liked that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't hear you. Are you talking to me? I can't hear anyone at all.
Thank you, Kechi. So I can see Lydia. Lydia, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Hiya, how you doing?
I'm fine, thank
We
you.
can't see you. I need to spotlight you.
You need to see me.
Can we see your face?
Hold on, please.
Oh, you're in the other room.
Hello.
Hiya, how
Hello,
you doing?
Lydia.
Hi, hello everyone. So sorry I'm
Hi,
joining late.
Lydia.
Where are you calling us from?
So I'm currently in Lagos. That's why I
Lagos.
couldn't make it. Yes,
And you missed the Plantain Festival yesterday. How
I
sad.
did. Sadly.
So, if you were there yesterday, what were you expecting to see? And what do you still
To be
expect to
honest,
see?
different dishes with plantain, like I feel like there are a lot that I personally do not know about. Like plantain is not something I really eat, so that would have been exciting for me to see like the different dishes that can be made with plantain aside from just normal fried plantain or like bole. Yeah.
Okay. We had plantain cake yesterday and you missed out. Unfortunately, it's finished. How was the plantain cake?
Plantain.
I did. So everybody tasted except me. I'm going on strike.
Well, the cake, I was surprised. You know, plantain has a way of being a bit fibrous, a bit thick, but the cake, it was very smooth and moist. It was really decadent. Yeah. But I think another thing is the icing. I would have loved to see a bit of, plantain, maybe plantain flavor in the icing for the cake. Well, there's a lot of plantain flour, so you can, or make a type of sugar or something to use in the icing. So that was nice to see.
For whoever, like, me, I didn't eat, so don't give me my guy. I'm not happy. I didn't taste it. Why? Because while it was being hot, I was just running around. But you ate it, yeah?
So, if you're watching us on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitter, Periscope, just say hello, say hi, so we could know you're with us. And please go to Sanford Go and order food, plantain, plenty plantain dishes, plenty, plenty. Is there any other vendor here? Wave, let's see you. Just say something so we know you're here. Any other person? Okay, if you're not a vendor, I just want to say hi to us. Just wave. You can turn on your video and tell us something. If you were at the event yesterday, tell us what your experience was. So, any defining moments for you, Zeno? Yes.
I think we are all in agreement that the dancers yesterday. So I think they really defined the event because at the event we just had the DJ as a form of entertainment, and when they came in, I think people were a bit hesitant. They were not sure what are they here for until they started pulling off stunts. Some assaulting, jumping. Uh, they really kept us entertained. And I think another defining moment would be when it was time to cut the cake, because most of us were actually surprised that the cake itself to celebrate the event was actually made of plantain. We all just assumed, oh, it would be a regular vanilla cake or a chocolate cake, but it was an actual plantain cake, and I think that really defined the festival. I mean, we're here to celebrate plantain, so obviously we should see, the use of plantain in different aspects of the event. And the main cake was plantain, and I think that was very fantastic, and I think that defined the event. So yeah, I think that's pretty much the two things that really stood out yesterday.
Okay, now to the competitions. Which one do we start with? The drinking competition.
Ah, honestly, I blinked and it was over. That is how I can describe it. Like I was hearing the I think it was LA Fizzy, yeah, who was in charge of that particular segment. And I went over to Sip's Sip Fries. I went over to Sip Fries to get hot puff puff because the idea was eat the hot puff puff fast and drink, let's see who can do the two together. But Efizi had already started, and I was on my way back with the hot puff puff, and I just heard go, and I just looked down, like looked up, what? And I heard that the person who won not only finished drinking his own, but he took his neighbor's his he took the other person's one and started drinking. And I'm like, oh my God, how fast? When I met him later, I'm like, the speed with which you
I'm sure
took
that's
that
not the
thing.
first time
I
he's
am
done it. And
very
immediately he came out, just was like, he's like, this is not your first time of doing such a thing. So
it was very funny. It was very funny.
He's here, so I think I should call him once
We should. Someone even came out to me and said, oh, he didn't know the drinking competition was going to be like, taking something in a cup. He thought it was going to be a keg. I'm like,
do
why?
you want to kill them?
No. Why would we do that? Initially, people didn't want to sign up because they kept asking, what are we
I actually thought
drinking?
it was alcohol.
Yeah, many people were particular about not drinking alcohol. Yeah. They kept asking what. Yes, I was surprised. Look at our winner showed his
Number one.
face just now.
Number one.
Yes, that's
I
our
did
winner.
that. I, I was thinking.
Oscar just wolfed down.
I was
Somebody
thinking.
said this guy must have been a drunkard before. Because
It was out of
you need to
experience.
tell us
So
how you took how you did it.
now I took the straw close to my throat and sucked my life out because that plantain to be won. No, I couldn't just let it go. So I was thinking that they'll give me a 20-liter keg to as in
20
for the
liters
competition,
keg.
Yeah, 20 liters.
Chairman. Chairman.
And you know now, you know that year. So
So what prompted you?
they drop
You not you not only drank yours, you drank your neighbor's
and drag that
own.
guy's own too.
Haba.
No, Eketi made me scared. She said she was going to pull me out. I was like, what are we drinking? Let me know first because you have to know your battle first before you know if you are going into any battle. So
Okay, oh,
so when
thank
she
you,
told me,
Oscar.
okay, I should just come out. I said, I don't take alcohol again. No. If that year, then she now said, okay, I should just come out. Then I came out. Then they brought, can you imagine, a red cup? That's called a red cup. I said, these are the small thing now. More do I just sucked the whole thing, picked the lady's own, started drinking her own too.
It's all good.
It was a nice
Thank God you
experience
didn't
anyway.
participate in the eating competition.
That's
It wouldn't
fine.
have been
That's
fair.
what I missed.
But it was a tie. The drink competition was
Yes,
actually a
yes,
tie.
yes. Yes, it was. It was a tie.
It was a tie because they said
It wasn't a tie.
He clearly was the winner.
He was close.
someone recorded a video
It
and
was
they looked at
it was Jega, don't mind them. It was Jega,
I
don't
knew there
mind
was
them.
a
They cheated
VAR
me.
thing. It's like VAR
Yes,
is
VR, they
ruining
cheated
all
me.
competitions these days.
Yeah.
I know they had to go back to the video
Inconclusive
and then they
election.
declared it a tie. But I'm thinking, was it really?
No,
Because he was the first to
he
clearly
was the
finish his
yes,
own
and he dropped his cup
and dropped
first.
his cup
It
first.
hit the
Yeah.
table first, and that was
Yes.
the requirement
Yes.
to win.
Inconclusive
Was
election. They
our
wanted to
winner.
rig.
They wanted to rig it back. We know.
Yes.
We know you were the winner. So, the food competition. Did you? Yeah.
No, I by that time I had already left the event.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you had left to. Did you see the food competition? I think I caught a bit of it. The ladies trying to wolf down hot puff puff. It
Okay.
was a mess.
Oh, I thought you meant the cooking.
No, no, no. The food, the eating
I
competition.
saw
Oh,
the I saw
you
the
saw
puff
it.
puff.
Yeah.
Yes.
What did you think
for them
about
that
it?
it was for them to finish. Where is how many pop-ups did you give us yesterday? Bookie.
I think she gave us two.
Is
She
it
gave us
all?
two.
No. How many were
I think it
inside?
was like 8.
Was it 8? Bookie, are you there?
Mm.
I think it was about 6 or 8.
Yes.
And we were supposed to just like
Put it down.
finish it very fast.
And they called women.
No, they volunteered.
No, they sent the other guy back.
Did they
Oh, they did.
really?
And called women to come and eat hot puff puff.
They struggled.
What a mess.
They struggled. Yes, it was. She did. I think she did plantain puff puff.
Well, okay, yes, it was plantain puff puff.
And it was delicious. Did you taste it? Oh, you should eat it.
Sip
Cookies
fries
plantain.
makes
Yeah, Sip Fries made some really good stuff yesterday.
yes.
Yeah, her plantain
And I'm
puff
sure
puff was
she's
good.
priding herself right now.
They really struggled to eat. One of the contestants I was looking tired by by like the fourth or fifth proportion. Mm.
And she said it was
hot
thick.
and thick.
Yeah,
So they were just
yeah,
struggling
to
trying to
chew.
wolf it down. But it was difficult.
But I think they were lucky because when I brought it, by the time the drinking competition was over and the judging was over, the plantain had cooled a little. Yeah, it was if it was as hot as it was intended to be, I'm not sure either of them would have. I'm not sure either of them would have made it. They would have stopped somewhere. Yeah. So the cooking competition was the
Okay,
last
yes.
bit. Yeah. Did you see that?
No.
So before we go to the cooking competition, please, if you need to order food, go to Samford Go app right now and order.
Yeah.
All the plantain dishes we're talking about are available on Samford Go app. Plantain pops, plantain
Waffles.
waffles,
Yeah.
and go knock yourself out.
Yeah.
All right.
And some of our vendors have drinks. So
Yeah.
be sure they have cocktails, they have juices, pineapple, watermelon, There's this other one. What's the? I'm trying to remember the name. Tamarind. Yeah, Chapman. There's Chapman. Yeah, there's Zobo too. Zobo is my absolute favorite. So just go there, place an order on Sanford Go app, and I should remind you that we are at Jabi Lake Club. Beautiful place.
Jabi Boat Club.
Oh, sorry, I keep saying Lake Club.
Jabi
Jabi
Boat
Boat
Club.
Club.
Can I stand?
Well, yes.
Okay. Jabi Boat Club.
The view is beautiful. I don't know if
It's
you can see, but
beautiful.
it's beautiful.
I don't know if the camera is doing justice to it, but it's beautiful.
And I know you
This
can't
is a
feel the
great
breeze
place
from
to
here,
come
but
hang out.
man, the breeze
You
here
know,
is
if you're in
amazing.
Abuja, come to Jabi Boat Club like right
If you're a
now.
mommy water, come here too.
I get it. They're your people now. So Jabi Boat Club. The view behind is beautiful. So it's a beautiful place to eat also. It's they have a boat. Can we have a look? So there's a sit out with a boat there. Okay, maybe we'll take a tour much later. Just do a little view of the place. It's pretty beautiful. And down we have beach sand. So it actually looks like a boat club. We'll go around later. Okay. So it's still the Abuja Plantain Festival Day 2. Okay, who else is online? Who wants to say hello to us? Messi, Godwin. Who is Windows MS? Cephas. Okay, so let's go to the cooking competition now. You were not at the cooking competition. Okay, so you were.
Yes, I was.
Did you see the cooking competition too? Okay, so Eketi.
Yeah, the cooking competition. Okay, so initially the plan was they were supposed to come up with something from scratch. We gave them some ingredients. There was sausage, there was pasta, there was noodles. We also had fresh vegetables, red pepper, green pepper, onions, seasoning cubes. So they were supposed to come up with something with plantain being the main ingredient. They had to incorporate plantain into whatever it was they were making. So we had five contestants. Yes, I love cooking competitions because people always come up with something that is really innovative. You get to see how their minds work, and that was what we saw yesterday. Um, we had Tatafo Niger, we had Rashida, we had what's her name, Tender Z. We had two other people whose names unfortunately I cannot remember. Yeah, so they made two people, Tender Z and another person made plantain wraps. Yes, Tatafo Niger made he made noodles with fried plantain. Another person, yeah, it was very easy. Yeah, some. Okay, so I'll come to the taste. The other person made noodles and fried plantain, but there was a mishap somewhere. Then the last person, oh, two people made noodles and fried plantain, but one person, what was her meal? I think it was also noodles and plantain, but more plantain, less noodles. So they were supposed to do it in 10 minutes, but I had to extend some time to them. I hope I'm still live. Can you see me on the picture? Is still okay. So they were supposed to have 10 minutes to prep their dishes and have it served, but I had to give them an extension, 5 more minutes. So it was 15 minutes in all. And then the tasting happened. Oh my goodness, I'm terrible with names. I've forgotten our judge's name, but she worked with Kitchen Freak Girl. Yeah. What was the lady who was with Kitchen Freak Girl?
Chef.
Chef Subomi. Yeah. So she was our judge. She did the tasting and everything. So one of the contestants, her noodles fell on the floor when she was ready to serve. So she couldn't. She just had to take the little that was left in her pot and put, but it wasn't enough. So she served that. I think she got fourth place or fifth place, and it really affected her scores. Um, Tatafo Naija gave us noodles and plantain. His noodles were really amazing. I don't know what he used inside. Oh my goodness. Whether it was soy sauce, I don't know. But there was this Asian flavor in his noodles that just, as in, once you put it on your tongue, mm, it was awesome. Our winner was Tender Z. She did plantain wrap. She put strips of chicken strips, and she used plantain like how shawarma, but the filling was plantain and chicken. Oh, and she used soy sauce and whatever other flavor. So there was this Asian. Mm-mm-mm. I took it home. Yes, I took a bite and I'm like, no, I have to have this. Yeah, I hope she will make it again for us. Honestly, I'm really looking for. I wish she had served that. I wish she had served that on her menu. It would have been amazing. I think she would have sold out because she had carrots, green peppers, red peppers inside, and it was just a little spicy. Not too much, not too little, just the right amount of spice. Please, Tender Z, if you're watching us today, I hope that the next, maybe tomorrow, please make us that plantain wrap. I know that I will be ordering one for myself. Please, please.
Someone is asking,
Hmm.
have they crashed the site?
Oh no, we're back on.
No, no, no.
Okay, is it the
Sanford's
Sanford
go.
go? Okay, so I think maybe they are receiving a lot of orders. Please just be patient. The site will come back and you will order. I know yesterday some people had a little bit of difficulty when there were a lot of orders going on. So please just be a little bit patient and the app will be back. Keep trying. Or you can call the numbers. We will ask the vendors to give us numbers or
No, if we
Sanford
get
go
the
up.
Sanford go up,
Sanford go
I'll put
up.
it on the screen
You
so
so
everybody
we'll put the
can.
number on the screen and you can call them and place the order for whichever vendor's food you like. Yeah. So just Sanford go up. You give us the number.
Oh, you have the number.
Can you call it
Yes,
out?
call it out.
Okay.
All right. 090
Yeah.
7115 I'll call it again. 090 7115
All right.
Okay. So just go to Sanford's Go app. If the app is giving you problems, just call that number. It will be running on the screen and place your orders, and your food will be there like that. Okay, so back to the cooking competition. So it was the other person's food wrap, plantain wrap was okay. I think the seasoning wasn't enough, as wasn't as good as Tender's is, yes. And then the last person's noodles, I think she got 75%. Yeah. I wish her stuff was a little bit more spicy. So yes, um Tata 4 came second, Tender's Z came first. It was really interesting. What I really love about this festival is getting to see what people can do with plantain because growing up, plantain was either fried, dodo. Mm. Well, by the way, I didn't even know it was called dodo until I was, I think, like an adult. I think dodo was like in Lagos State. Hmm. So fried plantain. Okay, so in my place, I'm from Akwa Ibom. We have different plantain dishes. So we have plantain pottage that you make with plantain, what's it called, scent leaf and this thing. Yeah, fish is an integral part of all our meals. Then we have what we call ukangukom. So it's basically cooked plantain, but it's basted in the sauce. Like you keep, there's not thank you. You keep coating it with, you know, the sauce, which is made of scent leaf, pepper, palm oil. You could also add Some people add locust bean and uba. I don't know if you know uba. In my place, we call it upaka. Some people add that and just keep basting the plantain in that sauce with dry fish. Dry fish is a must. Oh my god. I'm just remembering it. So you keep basting it until the plantain is cooked in the sauce all through. The taste is sometimes I'm like, maybe heaven is already here because food is here. You understand? Where there is food, there has to be heaven. So, like when you taste that meal, it was there last year, but they didn't show up this year, and I was looking forward to them coming this year. Yes, it was. I bought like 2 plates, and I gorged myself.
I can't remember what they are called. They were beside Eon Food. So they had, I think it was Ekpan Kupo.
Only on the go.
Yes, they had, yes, and they had this plantain that's kind of like, is it swallow? Yes,
Oh no no.
made from plantain. The texture is quite similar to like pounded yam, but a bit thicker. And they had that and they were serving that. And I think that was really nice to see. It was very interesting to see.
Why their stand was so busy.
Yeah,
Because I kept wondering why people were going over there.
yeah,
I
because
didn't even know there
it
was
was
that in
different.
Kankukwo.
Most of the vendors had similar
Yeah,
items, but they
yeah.
had local
Oh no no. Okay, oh
ononu.
no no. Oh yeah, I know
Okay,
oh no no.
that's what
Yeah.
it was, and it was nice to see that there.
Okay. Yeah,
So
I
of
know.
course, you can still order that on the app as well.
Yes. Please, you can order that. hmm I wish I had that Tekwan Kupo. I mean, I'm biased about Tekwan Kupo. The initial, but plantain Tekwan Kupo is something I want to eat. I didn't even know about it. Someone sent me a message yesterday. I think she said she lost her keys. I was like, oh, sorry, we'll find. She's like, oh no, she was able to get plantain Tekwan Kupo. I'm like,
Yeah.
really? Why didn't I hear about that? Oh, I'm not doing empty next time. So that I can go
You have to
around.
be hands
Yes,
on.
yes. Because I wanted to go around and see what everybody had, but I was unable to do that because my duties kept distracting me. Oh,
Last year, when we started, the goal was to have 50 plantain dishes.
Wow.
So I think we hit 25 last year. Okay, between 25 and 28
Okay.
last year. And the number of vendors this year turned down coming.
Yeah.
So we're
That's
hoping,
considering the pandemic and all.
yes.
So that must have affected the
Mm.
turnout.
So we're hoping for future events that
Okay.
we'll be able to have more dishes.
Yeah.
And some people were just attacking me yesterday, like, why are you doing it just once a year?
Okay.
Like, we have to wait one whole year. So the management have decided
Yeah. Tell
that
them.
before the next Plantain Festival,
Mm.
we'll have pop-up kitchens.
Okay. Nice.
So it'll just be a mix of 2, 3 vendors at a
Mm.
particular location, and that whole week or for a few days or for the weekend, you have different plantain dishes.
So that pop-up kitchen is preparing us for what
Yes,
to expect
yes,
at the festival.
yes. So since there's a smaller number, we expect the vendors to just go crazy.
Yeah.
You know, I haven't even seen plantain burger. Like
Yeah.
I've been waiting. Who is going to give us plantain
You
burger?
know, layer plantain, maybe add some other things inside
Mhm.
it. You know,
There were no plantain boats this year.
no, no boats this year, sadly. That was
No, there
just
was no boat.
yeah. It's just a vendor.
So I
Creativity.
yeah.
Yeah, come through. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
I'm not going to eat or the judge or whatever. When we have the pop-up event, I'm going to have my own stand.
Okay.
For those of you that are watching me, use the Imodium. Wash has come off. But honestly, I think I'm done being an observer. I think now I should maybe throw in my towel. Who knows?
Yeah.
I might win the best,
The
and they'll
best
dash me
time.
something. You understand?
Uh, for some of us, we are self-appointed observers. We're there not just to just to experience it in every aspect of the
Mm.
festival. Trying food, speaking with vendors, learning from them, taking tips, even getting ideas for our own kitchens. Yeah, so I think that's
Ladies
for
and gentlemen, we have a food blogger all the way from Canada.
wow,
Aziza, wave, wave, wave. Turn on your mic so we can hear you. All the way from Canada.
wow.
Hiya!
I
Someone is saying Canada Plantain
have
Festival here.
the Canadian branch.
Can you hear us? Your mic is still muted. Great.
Hi people. So excited to be here. Finally, I apologize. 12 noon Nigerian time is 7 a.m. here, and I had to prep the kids for school, and I just dropped them off and dashed right here. So good to see beautiful faces. I feel like I'm back home. And it's so exciting because we celebrated Nigerian independence yesterday, and I was kind of all around the GTA yesterday doing the flag raising for Nigeria, and it feels really good to be here again this morning for me here, and to be celebrating Nigerian food as well. How best to have a follow up to the independence celebration. Thank you, Enobong, for having me. I'm grateful.
What time is it in Canada?
It's currently 8:33 a.m.
43. Wow.
Yes.
So we got you out pretty early.
Yes, but it's okay. I'm glad to be here.
So this is that foodie lawyer on Instagram. I'm correct, right?
Yes, you're correct.
Yes, yes.
So I was at her event last month, the Jollof concert.
29th of August.
As
Some people were
expected.
playing some dangerous games with Jollof rice. It's good to have you.
Thank you.
Is there any type of plantain dish you think should be showcased at the festival?
Okay, so for me,
Anyone, anyone you have tried before that you think we should try out here?
okay, so I actually did try out like you know how you have veggies with suya and some plantain. So I was just trying to think of, okay, what else could we just put together apart from the regular dish, right? So I kind of did the dodo. How would I have this dodo manjaro dish that I came up with, and it's basically um peppers and veggies, and then diced plantains in there, as well as some suya, and it's just like a burst of flavors. And I also threw in some greens, some spinach, and spring onions. And I was actually running this platter then. I had just arrived Canada, and I just thought, okay, what's a signature dish I could come up with? And it was that Dodo Manjaro dish. And it was a hit. Before I stopped running the kitchen, it was a hit back to back for my customers. And it's really exciting to also see that people are like trying out different things with plantain. And I'm just hoping that I can see maybe something like that, and done with an infusion of like something more intercontinental, maybe even more local self, wrap it in ewe moi moi or something. you know that would actually be nice, right?
It would.
Yes, I also heard you talk about dodo burger. That would be really interesting too, as well.
So they use plantains to make the buns.
Yeah.
and have
Plantain
other
flour.
things inside. No, real plantain. They would parboil the plantain,
Okay.
mash,
Okay.
and bake.
Big. Okay. Wow.
So that
Yeah. Nice.
and have the other things inside.
Okay.
So with that, you have plantain burger. Some other people use plantain for the filling, but I
Okay.
think I would like
Yeah, that was what I was thinking about. More like using it for the filling.
Yeah,
use
to
for
hold because ripe plantain will be too soft.
Yeah,
So I don't think there's any limit to what you can do with food. You
absolutely.
just keep
Practicing, trying things
practicing,
out.
reinventing.
Mm-hmm.
You notice how we make new meals out of leftovers.
Yeah, that's the best.
Food is not enough. You
Yeah.
just mix up a few things and you
Yeah.
come up with a new dish. Thank you, Aziza. Don't go yet. We're coming back to you.
I'm here. I'm here. I'm here.
Nkechi, Nkechi. Are you with us?
Yes, I am.
Yes.
It's very beautiful.
It looks like a menu I've seen. Should we give the
It's a
rest of
menu. It's a puzzle menu. It's a shot. I just use it as a
Ah,
virtual background. Yeah.
nice.
All right. We would come back to you. We're going to take a short break and
Okay.
be back in 2 minutes.
Sure.
All right. Check, check.
Is it on? Okay. All right. So thanks for staying tuned. We're back. Okay, where is that feedback coming from? Is it my phone? I hope not. Okay. All right. We're good. All right. So thanks for staying tuned. We're back. And Abuja Food Tour is going to leave us. So I'll just let her say her goodbye. Thanks for joining us. It's been amazing having you here.
Mhm. Okay, I have to retrace my steps for everyone. So I was saying thank you to Calabar Boy Foodie as well as the Abuja Plantain Festival for the event. I really enjoyed my time yesterday and today. Today, I mean, interacting with everyone, learning about the event. It was just a lovely experience and also very memorable for me. Finally, I think a takeaway for everyone watching is we should learn to experiment more with plantain. It doesn't even have to be plantain, but with food in general. I think we should also take some inspiration from the vendors. Or how did they convert plantain? They did puff puff, they did waffles. How can I, use that to influence my own cooking at home? So I think that's a good takeaway. And another thing, of course, is support. I mean, considering the pandemic, considering what everyone is going through, I think it's very important we support small businesses. And the good way to support a small business is through this festival. So you download the app, Samport Go, and you pick a vendor and you show support by buying their food and trying out their food. You could also refer a friend, refer your friends, your family to get food from these vendors. That's our way of supporting and putting back into our community. So thank you for having me once again. And of course, if you're interested in seeing more of food in Abuja, feel free to follow Abuja Food Tour. That is ABUJA Food FOOD Tour, Abuja Food Tour on all social media, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, WordPress. You can find us. And as always, our DMs are open if you would like to work with us, or even if you need foodie recommendations, or you have a date, you want to take someone somewhere, you can just hit us a DM and we can help you find somewhere in Abuja to enjoy good food at a good price. So thank you very much.
Thank you for coming. Have a lovely rest of the day. Okay.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. All right. So we have a few things to do before we wrap up today. We still have about an hour, 10 minutes. So we're going to have a live chef cookout. So we're going to be going to the kitchen at Jabi Boat Club. What's the name of this restaurant? What's the restaurant at Jabi Boat Club? Is it Tiki? Okay, the Wood House. The Wood House. Okay, so the Wood House restaurant. So we're going to be meeting up with the chef, and let's see what's it called. Okay, well this is still the Wood House, Jabi Boat Club restaurant. The Wood House at Jabi Boat Club restaurant. Okay, so if you're just joining us, watching on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Periscope, we're at the Jabi Boat Club. And this is the only water we have in Abuja. There is no other water anywhere else, except is a dam or uh, if rain falls and somewhere is flooded. This is the only water we have, the constant one. And they have speedboats here. They do a lot of racing and water games, kayaking. So if you're in Abuja, this is a good place to visit and also a good place to eat. Beautiful scenery here. Could you zoom in? Let them just see the water small. At least even if you can't come, you can see.
Okay. As an aside, please, if you placed an order for food on the app, please make sure that your numbers are open and the delivery people can get to you. There is a Belinda whose order is pending because the delivery person cannot get to you. So if you're watching us, please answer your phone or Belinda Events, the vendor you ordered from, has an order that is pending from one of our viewers. So please, if you place an order from Belinda Events, please call and keep your phone lines open. Thank you.
Okay, so the camera would go off for a few seconds so that we can get to the kitchen. So please just hold on a little and we will be back. All right. No, it's not. I need to know that the mic is working. No, 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 no. I don't have a number. Everybody's on the WhatsApp, and I don't know who is.
Purchase your tracks today. Purchase your tracks today.
Check, check, check. All right, so we are live at the Jabi Boat Club kitchen. No, we're going to allow the chef to do the talking. So let's see the chef so he can tell us his name. Your name, sir.
My name is Chef John Adami. What I'm serving like this is Woodhouse Party Jollof Rice.
Okay,
I'm serving it with chicken wings and plantain,
okay.
and it's very delicious. This is the only way you can find it in Abuja.
Nice. So, what ingredients, anything special that we should know about your dish?
I would say the ingredient is our secret.
Yes.
Yeah,
But
like
there are general ingredients.
yeah, there are general
Tell us the general ingredients that went into it.
we have curry, thyme, oregano, and the rest of them.
Okay. All right. So I can smell. It's the jollof rice, right? I can smell the smoky wood flavor, like it was cooked over firewood. Did you cook it over firewood, or there is a trick you used to achieve that?
With that, but we have a technique we use for it.
Okay, so there's a technique that you
Yes.
use. I'm interested in that technique. I hope the technique is shareable. Though. Is the technique shareable? Because I want to learn. Or is it also a secret?
No, sometimes it's our secret because it's
Okay,
our secret, but it's something that you can obtain.
okay, I can obtain.
Yeah.
Okay, please. I'm hoping that you share that secret with me because I love jollof rice and I love Like I love when it has the smoky flavor. The ones that don't have the smoky flavor, I really don't have. So please, I hope you'll share it with me. Will you?
Okay, because we are pleased, let me just give you a little secret about it.
Yes.
What do? You fry your tomatoes, and the
Okay.
rest of them you put the rice, just like our normal jollof rice.
All right.
But the secret about it is this: after preparing it,
Mhm.
you will leave it in a low heat.
Okay.
So the heat will begin to cook towards it. After some time, it will begin to bring out the smoke.
Oh,
For a
really?
long time, you will leave it for a long time.
Okay.
Then you
And there is
make
a burnt part, right?
yeah,
At
the bond
that's the best part of the love. Oh,
Exactly.
awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank
Thank
you.
So, what other kind of dishes do you have at the Jabi Boat Club?
Like what we have here now is called chicken barbecue. Chicken barbecue can serve with white rice. It can serve with our Woodhouse party jollof rice, and we can also serve with French fry, and we can also as chicken curry like what my colleagues is doing.
Okay. Do you have any other signature dishes?
Huh?
Do you have any other special dishes that we can only find? I know one
Yes,
time when I came here, we had your Woodhouse salad.
Yes, we have burger, a special burger,
Okay.
and we have a special salad that called Woodhouse
Yes,
salad.
I had it. It was amazing. I
You can
loved
only
it.
find it here only in Woodhouse.
Okay. All right. Yeah, it was really good. I
Thank
liked
you very
it.
much.
Okay. So which one are we going to taste today?
I think this one is good for you,
Yeah.
so that you taste our Woodhouse right now.
Awesome. Awesome. My stomach is looking forward to it.
All right, man.
Okay, thank you very much. It
Thanks,
was great to have you. Soup. What's the name of that soup?
Chicken curry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is chicken curry. It's made with our chicken barbecue. This chicken barbecue is made from this. You just smoke it. You don't use any fire. This is made from the smoke.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
We have a grill at the back there. It's not fried.
Okay. Okay. So they had rushed the cooking before we got here. We're hoping to see how you made it. So this is some of the food at the Jabi Boat Club. I'm hungry. So please, if you're watching us on Facebook, YouTube, Periscope, Twitter, please just wave. Let us know you're seeing what we're also seeing. And if you're in Abuja, you need to come to Jabi Boat Club like right now. There's plenty food here. Plenty. So please come. Thank you very much, sir. So we'll be going back to our makeshift studio, and we'll join you shortly. All right. Just go around.
My God is for me. Tell me who be against me. Tell me who's standing near me. Tell me who wants to tell me. If my God is for me, tell me who be against me. Tell me.
back. So we're just going to do a little tour of we're good. Okay, so still waiting for the. Are you good? We're good. Okay, so we're just going to have a little tour of the Jabi Boat Club, see the things that they have to offer. So it's called Jabi Boat Club and Event Center. So this here is their restaurant, right? So he's going to be our tour guide. So I'll just give it to him to talk.
Really? Okay. So right here, what happens here? This is where the customers come around to eat, have their relaxations and all that. It's a very good sit out. Very, very good. It's an airy environment. You don't have to smell a bad odor, and you have a good view around you. You can see it well decorated. We have vegetations all around. So it's a very comfortable arena where you could come with your family, weekends, whichever time to spend your whole time and have a lovely time with your friends and family. Yeah. So
Yeah, I think one of the selling points for me are the chairs. Very comfortable. Yes, I've sat here and I can tell you, very, very comfortable. Okay, I love the fact that they incorporate nature into this place. You can see that this is a tree trunk and it's planted right in the middle. If you could just show, like it's there, it's actually planted there. So it's incorporated into this building and it just gives you the whole feel of being surrounded by nature itself. So we'll have to go this way. Mhm. So we're just going down to where the boats and the jet skis, yeah? Yes, there are jet skis here. Oh, this sand is beautiful. Okay.
yeah, this is actually man-made. So we made it ourselves and we made it to the best of what is human or what we could find anywhere around the beach. Yeah. So you can find the beach sand where you could come with your families, have a good time, sit with your kids on the ground, wherever it is you want it. You could play games, whatever kind of game you want to play. So yeah, you have your comfort and you have a good time to spend with your family. I think you like it. Yes, really cool. And you could look over there, you would find the speedboat. You can find the jet ski also. Okay.
The boat up. That's just a really beautiful incorporation. Yeah, that hanging boat is just amazing. It's what gives them feel, yeah? Okay. Mhm. Yeah. Okay.
Wherever you are in the world, wherever you find this boat, this is Jabi Boat Club. Yeah, it's well known everywhere in Nigeria, even abroad. So wherever you are, you can find yourself down here to have a good time. Yeah.
Another thing I love about being down here is that yes, okay. What I love about this is that even though the sun is shining and it's hot, the breeze coming from the water is very cool. So you don't feel too hot. I'm not even sweating. Mm. So the jet skis, you can see the jet skis and the boats, the family tour boats. So you take them, you know, you guys can come as a group and just take a boat ride around the water, get a feel, of being on the water, places around it. But it's really a beautiful. Oh yes, and parties and birthdays, anything you want to. Oh, engagement. Interesting.
Someone who would really want to take a step, you understand? So engagement parties, proposing to your girlfriend, It's really good. Yeah. Of course, of course. We've had several one of them come around here. So you could also try it if you're not married.
Oh, me? You mean me? Ah, no. Let me find who to propose to first now. Oscar, will you help me? Okay, so that's you guys. Yeah. So that just take a shot of this area. So it's just a sense over here. It's really beautiful. Okay, so they have a table tennis place set up. If you want to play tennis here, you can just come here. There's a lot to do when you're here at Zabi Boat Club. So now that we're done with this little tour, we're going back up. Oh, I love the fact that it's also um, wheelchair friendly. Like the entrance, you don't have to struggle with stairs. That's a very important addition. Okay, so back up we go to where you guys watch me eat that delicious smoky jollof rice and chicken. All right, I think we can take a break now, and then when we come back, we'll continue with the festival. We still have a few minutes to go.
Welcome back. Okay, we're still at the Abuja Plantain Festival, the virtual version. If you missed out yesterday, sorry. I know some people were out of town or were not in Abuja, so they couldn't come for one reason or the other. If you're in Abuja, you can still order food on the Sanford Go app. It's scrolling, or you could just call the number right now. And we had some people, new set of people joining us on Zoom early on. That is Bolly on the Go. Somebody was hailing Bolly on the Go earlier. Early on, turn on your video. Let's see you. Wave. Say something. Elion, can you hear us? Or maybe she's in the other room. Okay. Okay, so we'll just go on. When the other vendors come in, they'll talk to us. So, briefly, just before we round up today, I think we should talk about uh, the food industry in Nigeria post COVID, where we're coming from and what has changed.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, where are we coming from? Where are we going
How was it
to?
before? How was it before now?
You know,
So we're
happening.
just going to open this up, and I would allow Azizat and who else is online? So just jump in. Inkechi, if you're still online, just jump in this conversation. The food industry post COVID, where we were before COVID, where we are now, and what does the future hold? You know. So please just jump in this conversation. So we'll start from us here.
Um, I don't know. I think okay, the food industry was one of the worst hit in terms of um outdoor places like where people can go to eat, restaurants, bookers, and stuff. I think they were one of the worst hit. And you know the thing with food, you can't really say, okay, I'm going to keep it for a long time. A lot of what we eat are perishable. You get so many people had to depend on less perishable food, and stocking up was a thing. Oh my goodness! Before COVID, I'm not sure I have thought of ever stocking up food like that before. It's usually I buy stuff has to last for a week, at most 2 weeks. That's for anything like maybe tomatoes and stuff. Then I'm done. Like I'm getting new ones. I don't really like my veggies to stay too long. I also don't like food staying too long in the fridge or in the freezer. But COVID came and I realized just how much you could stretch certain ingredients, the things you could come up with by just having I don't know, sweet potatoes, palm oil, and crayfish. Like I was supposed to be innovative, right? And I think that that's one of the things that has changed, now. People had to be very creative during the lockdown, and it's showing now. Another thing I want to say, I don't know, I wasn't always so particular about how, like, I didn't give much thought to who is handling my food, how is it being prepped. All I know is, okay, I hope this thing was made in a very safe environment. But with COVID, I started thinking, anytime when I realized that my favorite restaurant was um, doing deliveries, the first thing that came to my mind was, I hope that whoever is handling my food does not have COVID or whatever. Like I became more particular about how is my food being prepared, And as someone who really likes to, as someone who really likes to eat out a lot, yeah, I thought, you know, I need to spend more time. I need to spend more time making my own. I had to spend more time making my own food. Now, going forward, what I would look for is innovation, not just in food prep, but also in tech. Because in as much as we talk about it now, a lot of people ordered food during the lockdown, and they've continued that practice now. Like with the Sanford Go app, we're able to have this online, and we're able to have people order food on an app. I want this kind of thing to not just be in town, in our, the metropolis. I want it to be in places like our villages, because there is a lot of food wasting in Nigeria. That's the truth. People cannot access fresh food. People cannot access fresh vegetables, fresh ingredients in those villages. And I wish that we had apps like this for vendors who sell veggies and food ingredients. So if a pepper seller in Uyo, in a village in Uyo, in the outskirts of Uyo, or a tomato seller in a place like I think it's called Lentel in which state is that? Makurdi in Kogi State, yeah. So someone in a place like Lentel who has a basket of tomatoes that goes for 300 naira can sell via an app. Because I didn't even know there was a place like that until someone put it on Facebook and said, "Oh, Eketi, could you please get people to buy tomatoes in my village? It's wasting." So if that woman, that small business woman in Lentel has an app on her phone that is not too expensive, something that she doesn't have to spend so much data on. So she can get that app and she can show people this is what I have, and people can buy. Because the truth is, when it comes to food business, there are three major things. You have the producers of the food, you have the people who are preparing the food, you also have, okay, four now, you have tech, and then you also have the road. Because if you don't have the road, whoever is selling in that village can bring their products to the city, or they can't sell their products outside of their environment. You also have tech that will connect everybody together. So I think that tech has really played a bigger role during the COVID as opposed to before. Before you could just walk into a restaurant and buy your food or something. Now a lot of people depend on the app. They depend on the website to go there and order food. So tech has become a big thing. And going forward, I'm seeing it become bigger. Because honest to goodness, I haven't really gone anywhere since after the COVID. I just order in, like, oh, do you guys have this? I checked your menu online today. This and this are available, and I order. So tech is going to play a bigger role. I just hope that it won't just be limited to towns. It will spread to the people who are also producing food, not just those that are preparing it.
All right.
Yeah.
Azizat, if you're still with us, maybe you want to jump in on this. What is
Yes,
food?
absolutely.
How is the food industry going to be like post-COVID?
Yes. So I like the point of view that was just stated now, and I would just like to add quickly on that I look forward to Nigeria having that body that regulates food production, food handling, all the way to consumption. When I was going to start my food business here, um, I thought it was business as usual, so I just started cooking, right? And then I met some mentors along the line that told me that you need to get a food handler certificate. So if the body that regulates these things catch you, you will be paying really huge fines. And I think that's something that should be put in place back in Nigeria, because that way, the way you're bothered about the people handling your food, that won't be there, right? Because once you check out their website or maybe their bio, even on the Instagram page or wherever, you see that they are certified food handlers, right? And so that just keeps everyone's minds at rest that, okay, this food is coming from like every standard possible hygiene, like the setup, the storage, everything is in place because this person or this kitchen is certified to actually do this. So I think it's really important post COVID for that to be put in place. Also taking from the real idea behind the Jollof concert that I organized on the 29th of August. I think that before COVID, there was just so much focus on just people getting to eat food. So we just want to grab the food and eat. So we just want to walk into the restaurant, order amala, pomo, everything. And we just want to eat because we're actually really busy and everyone is kind of on the go. There's really no time. But I think that with COVID, people have come to appreciate like the wholesome experience of food as a concept beyond just eating. And what what I was advocating for with the Jollof concept was, see, let's try and come together. Jollof is bigger than just a meal you put in a plate and you eat. And really, beyond Jollof, every food that you want to think about, even if to soak gari, it's such a big deal because when you relive that experience, that satisfaction that comes with it. So people back here, since the Jollof concert, I have seen people take more time to kind of create stories around their meals, because having a meal is supposed to be a complete experience. So the plating as well, the presentation is everything. And people just taking their time to make it look better, to make it look good, and to actually create stories around it, to be present in the making of the meal and even in the consumption of our meals. I think it's also very important, because when people say you are what you eat, it just goes to show that it's just beyond munching, right? So there's a lot of good that food does to our bodies, and it would be really beautiful to see people take the time to build proper stories and experiences around food. And a lot of people came for me when I came up with the idea of having a virtual food competition. I'm like, and they're like, what is that? I mean, how do we judge a meal without tasting it? And that's exactly the point. For once, let's not taste, let's feel the food, let's hear it, let's see it, you know. And it was really a success, and I got a lot of feedback saying, okay, we never thought that was possible, but well done. And that's what I'm hoping would go on, the movement that I'm hoping would come out of that concert, globally, for everyone to take food just beyond an eating experience.
Thank you very much. You know, just like what you were saying, if I had told anyone last year that we're going to have a virtual food fair, I would look like a mad person. Like, why should we be having it online when we can just pop? But COVID made us come online. It made us innovate. Now, I'm still going to ask you how the food industry is in terms of ordering, from the ordering perspective, how it was post COVID and how it is now. So more people are saying, I don't even have to leave my house to be able to get this. The convenience, you know. And I think another thing that has also changed is the level of hygiene being put into food production. People are a bit more careful now, more careful with how they produce food, how they make it. During this period now, people who are working, they even have to wear masks
Mhm.
and gloves, you know. And I think it's something that would continue. So, from the food ordering perspective, how has it been?
Okay, I think since this COVID, then we don't have much customers, because before people just feel probably they could just walk in a restaurant and get whatever they want. But now we have plenty people ordering from us because they don't want to either go out, or even the restaurants are not opened for them to walk in. Then we have plenty vendors, because everyone now think, oh, I think this is the time to make money. Let me just sit at home and then cook. Then people order. Do you understand? And now they don't even have to own a restaurant before cooking or selling out to people. All they need is to just upload it, and then people place an order. So I think the COVID has helped most people, because I have a friend that cooks. She was like, so far this has been our best sales ever,
Mm.
because when there was movement and all that, people don't even reason her because she don't have a shop or anything. But now you see people ordering from her online, like, so I think it has also helped us, because we now have plenty customers ordering from us, based on the fact that they can't just walk into any restaurant to eat. So I think it's really a win-win kind of stuff. So
So we've talked about technology, we've talked about hygiene. Is there any other aspect that has changed or will still evolve in this whole process? So apart from technology, um, what else?
Um, I don't know. I don't think anything comes to mind right now. That one thing I'm sure of is that the tech will evolve, and then, like Azizat mentioned, I think that we will begin to have more maybe regulations in terms of food handling and production. That is actually something that I want, like I want badly to happen. You know, more people looking, like, let there be rules about how food is handled, how food is, because this is the way it is now, especially in Nigeria. Accountability is not so much. There's very little accountability. So someone could literally buy food from a place and get food poisoning and, heaven forbid, die. And there is no accountability. The restaurant will keep on running, the vendor will keep on selling. 1,001 reasons might even come up for why the person is gone. Meanwhile, it has to be because this person meal prep is terrible. The process is terrible. The environment is terrible. So I would like, you know, there to be an improvement in that regard.
Okay.
And I think small businesses, this is the thing, this is where small businesses, like she said, will benefit a lot from. They will grow. Because now you don't need to own a place. As long as you can cook in your house, you can use an app like Samford to go, people will come and buy.
I just remembered one aspect that has changed. This
Oh,
part is very, very interesting. Have you noticed that the price of food has dropped?
oh yeah! How could I forget?
Yes, I was going to say that next, that the competition is also a lot stiffer now.
Okay, Aziza is saying something.
Yes, I was saying that there's also a lot of competition now because like there are more vendors. So people have had to like bring down the prices of their food. And also a lot of people have also had to like step up their games. So because it's no longer business as usual, people have to invest in like good photography, because if I come on the app, it's the picture. I'm relying on just the pictures to determine whether I'm going to buy or not, right? Because I won't get a chance to taste, or I'm not even really going out enough to get maybe enough referrals from people. So I'm just relying on what I see. And it also goes to show that a lot of time needs to be invested in how you present your dishes, like I was saying earlier. But definitely a lot of competition right now.
And I love it. I really love it. Honestly, the food presentation thing, more people putting effort in photographing their food better. Before it just used to be, oh, we make a goosey, we make
Mm-hmm.
okra.
Mm-hmm.
But during the lockdown, I follow a lot of food blogs on Instagram, and I saw the improvement in pictures because it meant that if it doesn't look good, I'm not going to. So a lot of people, especially the upgrade was really much. And I like the competition. I beg. Food I used to buy 2005, now I'm buying it for 1,000. Yeah, it's a good thing.
There's a particular brand.
It's a very good
I thought
thing.
pizza would not be less than 2.5.
Why are you like this?
And they put up billboards.
I'm telling you.
Slap now 2,000. They are
And
still
it's
going
still
to one
going
five.
down.
It's going to 1.5.
Yes, I love it. Yeah, I really love that aspect. Competition is good for any market. Monopoly is a terrible thing. Competition is good for any market. It gives room for people to grow. I know during the lockdown, some people said, I know someone who wanted to start their food business, and she said, many people are doing the same thing. And I said, the sky is big enough for everybody. We can't be
True.
start your own. And she started and she's doing well. And I was really hoping she would come for the festival yesterday, but she's like, oh, I'm just starting. I'm not too sure of what I'm doing. So I hope that she would build more confidence over time and, maybe start putting her stuff out there. But
So another thing I think would grow will be specialty.
yeah,
Because now that there are more vendors, people now have to really, really focus. Are you making only akara? Like focus on it and give us 10 types of akara.
yeah.
Are you making rice? Give us 10 different types of rice that we can,
And if you
you know.
say you're making local dishes, let it be local dishes.
Yeah.
I don't want.
Don't mix it. Don't like we're,
Don't
we're
tell
doing
me local,
everything.
and then I come there, I'm seeing Chinese fried rice, Asian. So you're giving me local dishes. Give me
I went
local
to a
dishes.
restaurant sometime and I was like, what do you guys do? And they're like, "Ah, we cook everything." And I could see, in fact, they printed everything on a wall. at the restaurant.
And
It
yet
was
only
it,
3 things will be available.
but it was everything. I was like,
Yeah.
how do you do everything?
Mm-hmm.
You are doing local, you are doing continental, you are doing intercontinental.
And then when you ask for the menu, they bring it, and you try to place an order from one of those intercontinental dishes. They'll say, "We don't
It's
have.
not available.
You have this one. It's not available. Chinese fried rice not available. Sushi not available. So why do you have it on the menu? Just for the name. Honestly, I'm looking forward to that specialty thing. During the log, there was this idea I had. How about I just do strictly Akwa Ibom and Cross Riverian meals, and it will just be a weekend for you. Nothing during the week, just strictly during the weekend. You want a pankukwo, you want abarafang, you want atamas, or you want,
Yeah.
those kind of dishes. Just make it strictly during the weekend, and that's my niche. I don't do any. Do you do rice? No. Do you do no? This. I think that's something that vendors should look into, making specialty meals. I know some people are afraid that if they don't cover a lot of ground, they won't have customers. But just start. Of course, do your feasibility studies first, but and then start. But I think that that's something that people you need to be known for something. Like me
Yeah.
now, people say eketi. What when you mention eketi, what food comes to mind? Everybody just says afang, and that is me, afang. Even when I started cooking for people, it started out of a whim. I eat afang a lot, and then I had my first client call me and say, "Oh, please, could you make 3 liters of afang for my husband? He's coming into town. He really loves afang." Before then, I didn't think of it as a business. It was just me eating afang. But when she said that, she said, "You cook for people, yeah?" I said, "Of course." How much do you want? I make it for you. I know. And when she said, "How much do you charge?" I didn't even know what to charge. I just went online and found out what other people were doing, and I compared prices and did it. Gave a lesser fee because number one, I had easy access to the ingredients, so I wasn't going to charge as much, and I did it. And people started buying from me. "Oh, do you make asama?" "Yes, I do." "Do you make a pankukwo?" "Yes, I do." Before then, it was just for me. So I think that it was a hobby that became a business. But in as much as I make afang, I make asama, I make other things, I'm known for afang. And I think that more vendors should look towards doing that. Yeah, they should.
Well, just in case you don't know, Eketi has been crowned the last Afang bender.
Yeah.
Go look for her on Instagram.
Yes, the last Afang
The
bender.
last Afang bender.
You also find me at Eketi Ete, but the last Afang bender is my foodie blog.
Yeah.
All things Afang. I can eat it from Monday to Sunday and start over. Yes.
I know all our fans are hailing her. We're streaming on her Facebook page.
Yeah.
So we should be able to see what
Okay.
people are saying on Facebook.
Oh yes, someone
Then we'll just
said.
check them out.
Someone even mentioned that I should bring food from the Zabi Boat Club for her because I've been owing her afang. I think it's going on 3 years. Nkechi, I promise you that I will keep my word this year and make sure that you eat my afang. So yes, we're streaming live on Eketi Ete. Okay. So what else are we doing for today? What else do we have today?
That's pretty much it. Of course,
Okay.
tomorrow we're gonna have a very, very full house.
Yes, tomorrow
All the
there'll be
food
more
bloggers
people
in
here.
Abuja are
They'll be
coming
here.
here and online. We would have
More variety.
more variety.
In
Yes.
dishes. For those of you who haven't ordered yet, or you don't want to order today, you can do so tomorrow. The third day of the event is tomorrow, our third and final day. So Sanford Go app is there for you. You also have the number running at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah.
So you can call and place your orders and get amazing plantain dishes. So we'll have our different food bloggers here tomorrow.
Yes.
We'll talk about, there'll be so many things to talk about. I think
Yes.
we'll have, are we having anything tomorrow like games or music, interlude, stuff like that?
Well, we might.
Okay. All right. So
And
we'll
maybe even
promise
do
you
a
that.
giveaway.
Oh yes, yes. We're looking forward to that part.
Yes.
The,
We'll do, well, we'll do
this,
a
this,
giveaway.
this is where I'm not happy that I'm a host. I want to win something. Next year, no hosting. Oh. Next year, I'm going to
So
participate.
maybe we'll give out something. People were very excited about the plantain chips
Yes.
yesterday.
Yes.
I mean, that plantain chips gives life. Like,
Is there anyone for us?
We'll think about
This
it.
ain't not born. This ain't not born. Give us
So
some.
that plantain chips. I think we need to find a way to be able to send things to people who are not close by.
Okay. Okay.
So, in fact, for the next plantain festival, we're hoping we'll be able to do it in other states. Like people can order
Some
from
other
other
states,
states in
yeah.
Nigeria, you
Lagos,
know. So we'll get
Edo,
more food
Cross River.
apps. Yes. We actually opened up for Bini and Kaduna, but we didn't get any vendors.
Okay.
But we're hoping we'll be able to have vendors from Lagos, Ibadan,
Calabar,
Calabar,
Uyo.
Port Harcourt,
Yeah.
Kano,
Mm-hmm.
you know, because see, Nigeria is a beautiful place with diverse cultures. And just imagine somebody from the north reinventing everything we're talking about. They make it differently from those in the east, from those in the west, from
Imagine
those in
Kura
the south.
becoming mainstream, like everywhere. You can get
Yes.
Kura the name.
I'm even talking
It will
about
be amazing.
plantain,
Oh,
telling
okay.
them to make stuff with
With plantain,
plantain,
yeah.
you know.
Oh, incorporating plantain in Kura. Ooh, that is
Think
something.
about it.
Someone should try that, please.
You know, I
I'm
actually
willing
saw
to test it out.
somebody who made plantain and ice cream together.
Yeah. I saw that. I saw that. I was look. I hope. I yeah. We can't tell you the how. The vendor will tell you the how. Oh, plantain in coconut milk. Mm. See, no. I'm going to be a vendor. Next one, the pop-up shop. I'm going to make plantain in coconut milk. It is amazing. For those of you who have not tasted it before, I'm going to use my grandmother's recipe. Mm-mm-mm.
Mm.
You people beg me.
Eketi, eketi. So we're still at the Jabi Boat Club, and the breeze here is very, very soothing. It's like being at the beach. Unfortunately for us in Abuja, we had to create our own beach. So here we have Jabi Boat Club. This is, as I said before, this is the only water we have in Abuja. If you see any other one, it's a dam. If you enter any other one, it's what the water? Canal. That was what I was trying to remember. Canal. If you see any other water in Abuja, it's a canal or the dam. That's about it. But it's beautiful here. If you're in Abuja, you should come around. It's beautiful. It actually looks like a beach down there. I'm sure those of you who were watching earlier saw when we took a tour around the facility. It's a beautiful place, and they have good food too. So we'll be signing off pretty soon to go and eat our own food. Maybe tomorrow we'll bring it online so everybody can see. But today we'll eat offline. So
Okay. Thank you, everybody, for
that's about
joining
it.
us. Thank you for joining us today. It's been amazing having you.
Yes.
Thank you to our food bloggers who joined us.
Yes.
Thank you, Aziza. Thank you,
Thank
Nkechi.
you, Azizat.
Thank you, Sip
Nkechi.
Prize.
Yeah.
Joy Mokolo, I can see you. Thank you for joining us. So tomorrow we'll be
Mercy
here.
Godwin.
Oh yeah, Mercy Godwin. Thank you for joining us. And to Sam Go, thank you for letting us use your lovely app. To everyone who has placed their orders, I hope that you've gotten them and that you enjoyed your meal.
Mm.
So we'll be here same time tomorrow
Yes.
by noon, and hopefully we'll be done by 3 o'clock.
Yes.
All right. So
So
looking forward to seeing you.
invite someone. If you know
Yeah,
anyone
that should be
that
here.
should be here,
A
invite
plantain
them.
lover.
We're going
Tell
to
them
have a
about
full
the.
house tomorrow. It's going to be a full
Very
house,
interesting.
and we're going to be having fire conversations around all of this, and I'm going to get some people to give out something.
Yes, yes. There will be a giveaway. So
So we'll
don't
do a
miss that.
giveaway,
Don't miss that.
right?
You don't want to miss.
So if you're in Abuja, you should come to Jabi Boat Club and come join us. You could do meet and greet here. All
Oh,
the
that would be
bloggers will be
awesome.
here.
That'll be awesome.
So invite people, let them come around, do a meet and greet to your favorite food
Yeah.
bloggers, and you could also win something, get something. So come. Jabi Boat Club is just in Kado, just
If you know
by the
Nira Hotel,
yes,
Nira
Nira
Hotel,
Hotels.
just come
Yes,
inside at the back.
Mhm.
you'll find the book club.
So from 12, the show starts 12 noon. 12 noon. So please join us, come around, and let's have fun together. We'll try and make it a party
Yes. And if you
tomorrow.
want to see my face and you've been, looking for a chance to, I'll be here tomorrow. You come,
Great.
we'll take a selfie. Hmm?
Azizat, you want to say anything?
Yeah, I just want to say thank you for having me. It's been fun talking food. It's always fun talking food, apart from eating it. Thank you. Looking forward to tomorrow.
Okay. Sorry, we can't send anything over. So maybe what you do is that you
No
find.
worries. I peppered you enough with jollof on the 29th of August. It's okay to have your clap back.
All right, thank you very much. So we'll see everybody tomorrow. For those of us who watched us on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitter, Periscope, thank you very much. Please send in your comments, send in anything you want us to do. And you can still order on the Sanford Go app. Please go there now and order plantain dishes and get something into your stomach. You want to see us, come to Jabi Boat Club and come and eat also. All right? All right, so it's a sign off from us here. See you tomorrow by 12 noon. Bye. Yeah.
Maserati. Baby, hop in my Maserati. I said hop in my Maserati. Hop in my Maserati. Girl, I wanna see you go down. Say me I love you when you bend body. Hop in my